Good evening and welcome to the 2021 UW-Stout Leadership Awards. My name is Kaylee Harris and I am a lead student staff member in the Involvement Center, and I'm excited to welcome you here tonight. The annual Leadership Awards is one of my favorite nights, and I was first introduced to it as a freshman working in the Involvement Center. I've had the chance to see this event from all perspectives as an attendee, an employee, a nominee, and now an MC. Since the moment I stepped onto campus, I chose to get involved, and those have been some of the best decisions I've made through my college career. I know from personal experience that involvement has the power to shape you and change you in ways that you would not have imagined. I have every bit of confidence that so many of the nominees and award recipients being honored here tonight feel just the same. I am excited to help recognize some truly remarkable student leaders. First, I would like to welcome my co-MC, Chris Johnson, Vice President of the Stout Student Association.
Thank you, Kaylee. On behalf of the Stout Student Association, I bid you a warm welcome to the annual Leadership Awards. My name is Chris Johnson, the Vice President of the Stout Student Association, and it is a great honor to be a part of this event. I have spent the last few months helping to organize tonight's awards, and through that time, I have seen just how committed our student leaders are to this campus. From leading in student organizations, working an on-campus job, advocating for others, or creating positive change, our Stout students really do know how to lead. Even in the most challenging of times, I am still inspired to hear the stories of our student leaders. This year in particular, they have persevered, adapted, and made the best out of this messy year. As a senior who is graduating soon, I look back on my time on campus and am incredibly grateful for the involvement experiences I have had. They have helped to make me feel a sense of belonging and to be a force of change in our world today. And I am sure that my fellow student leaders being recognized tonight have similar sentiments. Before we begin honoring our leaders, I would like to introduce Stout's Chancellor, Catherine Frank, for a few welcoming words.
It is my pleasure to welcome you to our 2021 UW-Stout Leadership Awards. And this has been a challenging year for our students, and I could not be prouder of the hard work, creativity, and resourcefulness of our student leaders, whether virtual or in person. This is a very special UW-Stout event. And I remember watching the awards ceremony virtually last year and being truly moved by the amazing stories of our students and how much that they have been able to accomplish and contribute to Stout through their many on and off-campus experiences. Supporting and ensuring student success is at the core of what we do at Stout, and seeing it in action is absolutely inspiring. And over the past year, our students have persevered. Student organizations found ways to connect both virtually and in person. And our student employees adapted and remained flexible throughout a variety of unknowns. And our co-op students lent their talent to industry partners. If there is one thing in common among all of our student leaders, it's that they learned skills this past year that they will carry with them for the rest of their lives. And we have some remarkable student leaders to recognize tonight, and I extend my sincerest congratulations to all of you. I want to give a special congratulations to our Samuel E. Wood Medallion recipients. This award recognizes seniors who have shown outstanding leadership in their student activities. It is the highest non-academic award any student at UW-Stout can achieve. Thank you for your leadership and for inspiring others along the way. And congratulations to all of our student leaders. You all make me very Stout proud.
Thank you, Chancellor Frank. We appreciate your support of this event and all of our student leaders. I would now like to move us into the presentation of the awards. Our first award to present tonight is for Student Employee of the Year. Our student employees have had a unique year in which they've been asked to change, then adapt, and change again. They've remained positive, been flexible, and kept serving students, the core of what they do. This award is presented to student employees that have shown a great deal of commitment to their positions. Please join me in congratulating this year's nominees. Jared Burgart, Facilities Management; Adam Golden, Engineering Technologies; Kaylee Harris, Involvement Center; Olivia Johnston, Trio Student Support Services, Fostering Success and First Year Advising; Shelby Larson, Math, Teaching, and Learning Center; James Palmer, Student Centers; Ethan Reed, Learning and Information Technology; Joseph Sedavi, Learning and Information Technology; Riley Sutton, Instructional Resource Service; Kendra Amon-Weinenberg, University Dining Service, Colton Wiseman, Math, Teaching, and Learning Center, and Felicia Yang, Multicultural Student Services. Congratulations to every one of these nominees. Our campus has been incredibly proud to have you in your roles across campus, and there's no way we could have accomplished what we did this year without you. This year, we are awarding 3 student employees. The first student award goes to Kaylee Harris, Involvement Center Event Lead. One of Kaylee's nominators had the following to say about her. Kaylee has always worked at a level that is beyond the normal job description. By her very nature, she is positive, always smiling, and working towards positive results for the team and their efforts. In the COVID world, Kaylee has blazed all new trails that the job description could not even begin to address. The ability to do successful programming across the formats of virtual, hybrid, and in-person is indeed a challenge. The ability to do it creatively, safely, smartly, effectively, and at triple the normal volume is remarkable. Kaylee seems to thrive on the challenge. She is one of those rare people that you can feel her smile radiating at you from behind the mask. She is here to make a difference and to do it in a positive way. Congratulations, Kaylee. We are so thankful for the work that you do. The next award for Student Employee of the Year goes to Olivia Johnston, Fostering Success, Student Support Services, and First Year Advising. One of Olivia's nominators had this to say about her. Olivia consistently and selflessly volunteers to support students in our Fostering Success program, on campus, in our community, and across the state. Her dedication and passion for Stout and the Fostering Success program is evident in her words and her actions. She is always willing to provide advice and support to our students, and has proven again and again that she will stick around to make sure that a student is doing okay after a tough day, or offering to walk someone back to their hall. She consistently notices needs and gaps and jumps in to help. Olivia always gratefully and humbly accepts opportunities to share her story and how engaging with the Fostering Success program has supported her success at Stout. She will be truly missed, and her voice and advocacy will be a hard thing to replace. Congratulations, Olivia, and thank you for your commitment to our campus and our students. The last student to award for the Student Employee of the Year is Shelby Larson, Math, Teaching, and Learning Center. Shelby is evaluated twice each semester by her fellow TAs and the Math TLC staff, and consistently rates above average in all categories. As one team member stated, Shelby knows what students need before they do. Shelby goes above and beyond to help report student engagement concerns to instructors or to her supervisor, to help students not just be successful in these courses, but also to gain the study and organizational skills needed to be successful in college overall. Often, Shelby works with students outside of her scheduled TA hours and in the evenings or weekends when the TLC is closed. This past year, we have made a lot of changes to the Math TLC operations. Shelby has adapted quickly to these new procedures and has maintained her stellar initiative and approachability in our virtual environments. Congratulations, Shelby. Your support has been truly appreciated on campus. And congratulations to all of our nominees and award recipients. The next award to be presented is for Student Staff Team of the Year. This award is presented to a staff that has made significant contributions to a department on campus. They are the ones that can always be counted on to remain professional, form positive relationships, provide exceptional service within their area, and go above and beyond their normal job description. Please join me in congratulating this year's nominees. Admissions Tour Guides, Counseling Center Front Desk, Dining Student Manager Team, Dining Student Scheduling Team, Event Technology Crew, Involvement Center Specialists, Library Circulation Department, MARCOM, and SLS Tech Services. Congratulations to all of our staff team nominees. We know how much your supervisors and departments appreciate you. You are what helps make this campus great. This year, we are awarding 3 student staff teams. The first team to be awarded is Counseling Center Front Office Staff. The nominator had the following to say about the staff. Tori and Rachel have excelled this past year in going above and beyond. We have faced many challenges with coverage at our front desk for various reasons. Each and every time, they have stepped up, working additional hours and communicating quickly about their availability. Tori and Rachel are extremely knowledgeable about all of our services we offer and provide seamless assistance to those calling in about our services. This job can be complex and often has exceptions, but both of our student workers have excelled in knowing how to manage challenging situations, using problem-solving skills quickly, and reaching out for help when needed. Even with the complexity of decisions that need to be made at the front desk, they have both been highly trusted and have shown time and time again that they can navigate these tasks, even when they are covering the front desk on their own. We could not ask for two better student workers during challenging times. They are simply the best. Congratulations, Tori and Rachel. The next student staff team of the year is Dining Student Management Team, MSC. The nominator had this to say about them. These are the students we can lean on when we are understaffed and trying to build a new student staff for the semester. It is in these moments that we really see this team shine. From picking up those extra shifts to taking those new students under their wing and making them great. Our student manager team does it all. It is always inspiring to watch them train someone new and then watch those individuals grow into something even bigger when they help to develop an interest in becoming a student manager. This is the team that we have that brings the enthusiasm and skill to our student leadership team. And I am constantly amazed in their ability to take so many new workers and mold them into a functional team. The relationships and bonds they form with other students on their team makes me extremely proud to be their leader. Congratulations, Dining Student Managers. The last student staff team of the year to award tonight is Involvement Center Specialists. The nominator had these words to share about them. Our staff pivoted to the demand of a changing environment and served our students with online, virtual, hybrid, and safe in-person events. We ended up drastically multiplying the number of these events we executed in a semester in the various forms to serve both our on-campus and remote students. Our staff endured a major shift in combining multiple staff teams into one, and still managed to learn our roles and push for creative avenues so we can serve our students in the best way that we can. Our team also continues our professional development and training to serve our students better. Our mission continues as we try to involve student connections, and we do so by bringing positive attitudes to our events and how we welcome visitors to the Involvement Center with true hospitality, kindness, and acceptance. Congratulations, Involvement Center Specialists. Our next award to recognize tonight is our Student Organization Event of the Year. Every year, student organizations host hundreds of events that contribute to the campus life at UW-Stout. This year, they were handed numerous guidelines and restrictions when it came to these events and their planning. However, our student organizations thrived and found ways to successfully and safely host these events in the times of COVID. Student organizations had an opportunity to apply for this award. Applicants were evaluated whether their events met their mission and what they learned from these events and how they navigated the event planning process and the impact that the event had on campus life or the student org members. We have chosen 4 student orgs to receive the award this year. Each org will receive $200 from the Stout Student Association for the planning of future events. This year's award winners are the American Red Cross Blood Drive by Gamma Sigma Sigma, Fast Fashion and Human Trafficking by Flight Club, Galloway Creek Cleanup by Natural Areas Club, and Entrepreneurship and Marketing Workshop at Mainstream Boutique by the Stout Retail Association. Congratulations to these amazing student organizations. Thank you for doing your best and finding ways to offer meaningful ways to engage and connect with the Stout community. I'd now like to welcome back my co-MC, Kaylee Harris, to present the next 3 awards.
The next award I'd like to present is for Student Organization of the Year. This award is presented to a recognized student organization that has made outstanding contributions to student involvement. This student organization continuously lives their mission and positively impacts the campus community. We are so fortunate to have over 150 student orgs on campus that make the Stout experience unique and meaningful to each one of its members. This year, we have 6 orgs up for Student Organization of the Year, and we are awarding 2. Please join me in congratulating our nominees. Blue Devil Productions, Engineers Without Borders, Gamma Sigma Sigma, Marketing and Business Education Association, Natural Areas Club, and Stout Retail Association. The first award goes to Engineers Without Borders. When we asked how the org demonstrates a commitment to their mission, their nominator had this to say about Engineers Without Borders. Ordinarily, students in EWB are set up with a humanitarian engineer project in a developing country, and the work is carried out in person after months of planning. They were working on a project to get water to a remote village in Ecuador when COVID-19 made it impossible for the group to travel to the site and complete the work they had been planning for months. The students were not deterred. They came up with alternative ways that they could help the community they committed to help, and organized the construction of a greenhouse for the community to stabilize their food production throughout the year. It was not easy. They had to navigate red tape and get funds approved to be used for purposes for which they were not intended, contact the community through the spotty rural internet access of remote Ecuador, and organize a translator, research and acquire building materials remotely, among other challenges. They persevered, and the greenhouse is fully functional. They were committed to and fulfilled the mission of EWB under extraordinary circumstances. Congratulations, Engineers Without Borders. The next student organization to award is Natural Areas. When asked what meaningful experiences this org provides to its members, the nominator had this to say. During this academic year, the org has provided its members with the opportunity to learn new skills throughout workshops covering plant propagation techniques in the Stout greenhouse and at habitat workshops at local preserves. The org has held 14 non-meeting events open to students at Stout, centering on education, service, and campus involvement. The org provided a fun winter recreation outing, partnering with Stout Adventures for the Snowshoe Bonfire event at Monoman Park. 18 registrants learned about winter forest ecology, beaver habitats and activities, and invasive species while enjoying an area of Menominee most hadn't visited before. Students have been able to build their service portfolio through the org by participating in their activities as well as through working on the Galway Creek cleanup that allowed members to work with city partners to improve the local environment. All of the org's events have been well attended, fun, and fall squarely in line with the org's mission on education, conservation, and recreation. Congratulations, Natural Areas. We are so fortunate to have both Engineers Without Borders and Natural Areas Club. Thank you for all that you contribute to student life. I'm honored to present the next award for the Bill Sidlecki Advisor of the Year. This award was renamed to honor a longtime MSC staff member. Bill Sidlecki served for 37 years, including roles as Director of the Memorial Student Center and Advisor of the Stout Student Association for 17 years. Throughout his career, he was known for his commitment to the values of shared governance, being a champion of student involvement, his devotion to the development of student leaders, and his role as a mentor and friend to staff and students alike. This award is given annually to recognize advisors that go above and beyond in providing opportunities, encouragement, and motivation to students so that they can lead, learn, and succeed. This year's award goes to a very special advisor and one that I know quite personally. Please join me in congratulating Melinda Hebert, advisor to Gamma Sigma Sigma. Melinda has been a great resource and sounding board for our thoughts and ideas within the organization. She encourages us to think about a variety of options and be the best students and leaders that we can be. She encourages us to keep our inclusivity at the forefront of our organization and recruitment efforts, and to think about how we can reach the greatest number of people. Melinda questions us on how and why we do things, which makes us think deeper about why we function the way we do and what we can do to do better. Our organization for a long time has been based on tradition and doing things because that is how they always have been done. But with Melinda's help, we are beginning to do things the way they should be done. She has taught us that change is a good thing and that we should embrace it. Melinda, I think I can speak for everyone in Gamma Sigma Sigma when I say thank you. Your guidance and support means the world to us, and we are so lucky to have you as our advisor. The next award I'd like to present is for Outstanding Student Leader of the Year. This award is presented to a student that exemplifies true leadership qualities and has made a positive impact on the Stout community. This award should go to a student who has not only grown as a leader, but has also inspired the growth and development of others. Please join me in congratulating this year's nominees. Caroline Alabak, Kara Canaday, Chris Johnson, Evelyn Lennon, Hazel Peterson, Callie Taylor, Nilufar Umarova. Congratulations on all of our nominees. This year, we are awarding 3 students with the Outstanding Student Leader of the Year award. First, please join me in congratulating Chris Johnson. When asked what makes this student stand out as a leader, the nominator had this to say about Chris. Chris has been a leader in 2 different organizations, first in SSA, but also in Pong. Chris served as vice president and this year as president of Pong. While the foundation of Pong is fun, it does require organization, leadership, and attention to details. Chris has been able to manage an organization with an executive board of 10 people while providing 48-hour events multiple times a semester that attract 300 participants. In the current school year, the pandemic has forced a pivot. Creativity and commitment have allowed Pong to thrive in the virtual environment. Chris has been the right person for these leadership challenges. To be a leader in one organization is a challenge. To be a leader of impact in 2 organizations is remarkable. In terms of Chris's VP role in SSA, their ability to be a leader in a supporting role is really challenging and special. It cannot be understated how a quality SSA vice president can help a presidential administration. Chris has done it effectively twice. It has been a joy to work with them. They have proven to be a wise, thoughtful, and inclusive leader. They like to take in suggestions from the group, process the information, and make inclusive decisions within the framework of the rules, policies, and situations that are present. Chris is a great team player and has been unquestionably committed to improving the campus and student experience at UW-Stout, now and in the future. Congratulations, Chris. Our second Outstanding Student Leader goes to Hazel Peterson. When asked about their contributions to campus, their nominator had this to say about Hazel. Hazel makes meaningful contributions to the UW-Stout community and takes every project they partake in seriously and without arrogance. They focus and work hard as well as take time for personal interest, which is another example of great leadership. Hazel is currently working as a teaching assistant in Life Drawing 1 and gets to share the skills they developed in earlier classes and hone new ones as they help others learn. Hazel is focused, serious, demanding of themselves, and leads by example. They have a sense of urgency, but also empathy. They make UW-Stout better through their consistency in being fully engaged on many levels of the UW-Stout community. Hazel is part of the Blue Devil Productions, currently serving as its musical director and serving on the executive board. They are responsible for booking, organizing, and running music-related events for the UW-Stout campus. Hazel has also served as a panelist on the Trans Non-Binary Student Panel, hosted by the Cube. They have participated in a number of art exhibitions. There is a palpable sense when working with or around Hazel that they care about doing good work, they care about others, and they want the world to be a better place for all, including vulnerable groups. They lead by example and encourage others to also become engaged in their own passions. Congratulations, Hazel. The last award for Outstanding Student Leader of the Year goes to Nilu Umarova. The nominator had this to say about Nilu. Nilu is someone who is always ready to say, "How can I help?" When I first met Nilu as a freshman, she was incredibly confident, introducing herself to employers and talking about where she grew up. It's a soft-spoken confidence, one that could be easily overlooked by those not paying attention. But it's still confidence. That, in combination with a willingness to help, makes Nilu an exceptional leader that makes everyone on campus Stout proud. Nilu also works hard to make others feel valued and appreciated, going out of her way to thank those who have assisted or helped her. Nilu continually makes an impact because she wants to make Stout a better place. Her perspective as an international student has been invaluable. Additionally, she's provided necessary leadership to International Club. Nilu represents the UW-Stout campus exceedingly well. She's twice participated in a summer co-op and won Co-op Student of the Year in 2020. She volunteers with Habitat for Humanity, is a campus ambassador, and is involved with Downtown Menominee Incorporated, all of which elevate campus to the larger community. Congratulations, Nilu. Congratulations, Chris, Hazel, Nilu, and every single one of the nominees. You are what makes this campus so special and what makes us all feel so Stout proud. I am now excited to pass things off to the Office of International Education to present their award for the Global Ambassador Program.
Good evening. My name is Taylor Wilkowski, and I'm the Graduate Assistant for Study Abroad. I have the privilege of working with our Global Ambassador Program. The Global Ambassador Program aims to provide a leadership and intercultural development opportunity for UW-Stout Study Abroad alumni who wish to build on their international experience and increase the awareness of international education at UW-Stout. To accomplish this initiative, Global Ambassadors engage in two components. The first component is to volunteer at 8 study abroad outreach events throughout the year. Some of these include the Study Abroad Fair, pre-departure orientation, first-year registration, and orientation and preview days. The second component is to complete a leadership project that focuses on promoting international education on campus. This year, we have one Global Ambassador to recognize for their contributions in raising awareness of international education at UW-Stout. I'm honored to be able to give this award to Callie Taylor. Callie studied abroad over the summer of 2019 with the Wisconsin and Scotland program. Callie helped the Office of International Education immensely with making appearances to multiple preview days where she shared her study abroad experience with incoming UW-Stout students, along with having a Q&A over Instagram Live. Her Global Ambassador project included her being an advocate for spreading the word about study abroad options for students who are in the interior design major, like her. Congratulations, Callie, and thank you for all of your hard work.
Thank you, Taylor. I'd now like to welcome Career Services to present the Cooperative Education and Internship Program's Student of the Year Awards.
Welcome. My name is Brian Bartz, Director of Career Services. Tonight we are excited to honor 21 outstanding students for their excellent work during their co-op internship experience. Before we hand out the awards, I want to take a second and recognize and celebrate excellence among the partners of our Cooperative Education and Internship Program. First and foremost, our amazing students. UW-Stout had 700 students participate in the Cooperative Education Program this past year. These students are all working in positions related to their major and earning academic credit. The Cooperative Education Internship Program provides students with the opportunity to experience their first professional position while also allowing them to springboard their professional career and increase their employability upon graduation. Students we are recognizing tonight have made significant contributions to their employer while showing high levels of personal motivation and talent within their field. These students displayed professionalism, a strong work ethic, and a willingness to work through obstacles while going above and beyond and exceeding established performance standards. These students took advantage of this opportunity. Ultimately, they've increased their employability as a professional, all while positively representing themselves, their program, and UW-Stout. Students, thank you for being outstanding examples at UW-Stout. Another vital piece of this equation is our employer partners. Each year, UW-Stout is fortunate to partner with over 500 to 600 companies. The employers represented tonight are excellent examples of those employers who have provided our students with challenges as well as a consistent support, making it a successful work experience. All of us at the university want to extend our appreciation for your participation in cooperative education and look forward to partnering with you in the future. Next, we have several university partners working together to support our cooperative education internship students. All of us here at UW-Stout help students obtain valuable experience in their chosen fields. Cooperative education and internship professors spend a great deal of time providing guidance, support, and encouragement, along with grading the students. Thank you for all your time, effort, and energy. We could not do this without your support. Our Cooperative Education and Internship Program Advisory Board, who work diligently to help provide guidance and leadership to this fantastic program. This is no easy feat, as UW-Stout has one of the largest programs in the country. We thank you for your continued support. Career Services staff, to all my staff who work tirelessly to make this amazing opportunity possible for our UW-Stout students, your hard work and dedication directly impacts the success of this program. Finally, family and friends, those of you serving as a support network for our co-op students. We would like to thank all of you for your support and encouragement. Your support is instrumental in helping students succeed. We know the journey and the development process endured while on a work experience. We understand at times this work experience, it can impact the entire support network. So please know you are an important piece of the success story tonight, and we thank you for your support. And now for the presentation of the awards.
My name is Bethany Henthorn. I'm the Cooperative Education and Internship Program Coordinator. It's my privilege to oversee the Cooperative Education and Internship Program and support these wonderful students. When announcing student names, I will share a few quotes from their formal recommendation, which was submitted as part of their application in support of this award. I believe these quotes perfectly captured the drive, determination, and professionalism displayed during these amazing work experiences. First, we have Hunter Borchett, a mechanical engineering student who worked at Kohler Company. Hunter has been a great asset to our organization. He has the innate ability to build relationships with those around him to achieve significant results. Hunter has drive and willingness to learn. He took on a broad range of tasks, which helped him grow significantly here at Kohler. Congrats, Hunter. Kayla Chamberlain, a packaging student who worked at 3M. We were extremely impressed with Kayla's maturity and ability to take direction in order to move independently. She was a massive asset to the success of many projects during her time here at 3M. As a result of COVID-19, Kayla successfully adapted to a remote work environment and remained positive and upbeat throughout. She demonstrated confidence and maturity while being a self-starter and self-efficient. Congrats, Kayla. Connor Irwin, a packaging student who worked at Boston Scientific. Connor was a great addition to our team. He was the only intern at Boston Scientific during the COVID-19 pandemic and had to adapt to a new work environment. He learned to balance working independently, yet continued to show progress and commitment to project deliverables on a very short timeline. Connor was willing to take on any project with confidence and professionalism. Congratulations, Connor. Kaylee Harris, a hotel, restaurant, and tourism management student who worked at UW-Stout Involvement Center. Kaylee took initiative in her role well beyond what was required, and she did so with enthusiasm. She held herself accountable while proving she truly loves UW-Stout and the Menominee community. It was amazing to watch her use her talents to help others. Kaylee infuses her strong work ethic into everything that she does and always presents herself in a professional manner. Congratulations, Kaylee. Lauren Hughes, a retail merchandising management student who worked at Buckle Incorporated. Lauren was a terrific addition to our team. She provided great energy, excitement, and passion about products every single shift. She grew into her role and was able to lead a zone, help with visuals, and was one of our top performers in sales. She exemplified exactly what Buckle Incorporated looks for in an intern. Congratulations, Lauren. Nicholas Jared, an industrial design student who worked at the Prestwick companies. Nick demonstrated great creative critical thinking during his internship. He was professional and contributed to team goals. He was a team player, a self-starter, and driven to succeed. Congratulations, Nick. Caleb Johnson, a packaging student who worked at West Rock. Caleb fit in perfectly. He has great character, strong values, and was always asking to help, never complained, and showcased his strong work ethic daily. He willingly stepped up without direction in an unusual pandemic situation and helped his coworkers during this time. Overall, he was remarkable. Congratulations, Caleb. Connor Johnson, a construction student who worked at DBS Group. Connor was a true asset to our company. He learned our company's system, standards, and procedures in a very short time. He had great instincts for constructability and contractual issues. His energy and hard work ethic went above and beyond all of our expectations. He has an open door offer for employment when he graduates. Congratulations, Connor. Sammy Krugel, a graphic design student who worked at the Grunke Company. In every situation, Sammy represented UW-Stout extremely well. She continually worked to please our clients, accept their critiques, thoughts, and suggestions, and she clearly worked to meet their needs. She is an efficient, timely, and professional person. Congratulations, Sammy. Katie Lawler, a retail merchandising and management student who worked at Target. I was incredibly impressed with Katie's work. She demonstrated great curiosity and initiative in learning the business in a very short amount of time. Despite the challenges of being our first ever virtual internship program student, Katie was one of the most successful interns I have ever encountered in my entire career. Katie was a true asset to our team in performing as an extra associate buyer while providing one of the most robust and actionable internship projects I've ever seen. Congrats, Katie. We are so excited to have you back here at Target. Maddie Lord, a packaging student who worked at Schreiber Foods. Maddie was wonderful to work with. She had a great personality and showed a lot of enthusiasm for the packaging industry. She has a deep understanding of what it takes to be a packaging professional and the steps to go from concept to commercialization. Maddie was a valuable team member during her time here at Schreiber, and I know she will do great things in all of the years ahead. Congratulations, Maddie. Jay Lucko, a construction student who worked at J.H. Findorf & Son Incorporated. Jay displayed strong motivation and was eager to take on assignments. He brought a positive attitude every day and could work through challenges in a timely fashion. It was fun to watch him grow, improve, and develop as he gained experience. Jay is a fine representative of UW-Stout. Congratulations, Jay. Jacob Margareta, a hotel, restaurant, and tourism student who worked at La Cabana Mexican Cuisine. Jacob has exceptional skills in technology, leadership, communication, and teamwork. His bilingual communication and knowledge of social media positively impacted our business. He was always professional and mature. He exceeded expectations for his internship. Congratulations, Jacob. Grace Maurer, a professional in communication and emerging media student who worked at UW-Stout Grad School and Stout Online. Grace is an incredible person. This position demands a high level of character, reliability, technical knowledge, and the ability to understand the pedagogy of higher education. Grace handled and managed this virtual internship with poise and grace because of who she is, a calculated, talented, young professional who is dedicated to her work and the overall charge of this unit's mission. I would hire her on the spot when she graduates from UW-Stout. She will only add value in whatever position she holds in the future. Congratulations, Grace. Jordan Moulton, a manufacturing engineering student who worked at Phillips Medisize. Jordan is a key member of our team. In his role, he has been aiding and driving projects and continuous improvement. His focus and dedication has contributed to the outpacing the goals of our customers' expectations. Jordan is so knowledgeable and professional, most people think that he's a full-time engineer. They don't realize he's our intern. Congratulations, Jordan. Anna Schmidtke, an apparel design and development student who worked at Core Products International. Anna played a key role in the development of several projects in her short time here at Core Products. Her contributions helped meet and exceed the product launch deadlines. Her great attitude, a varied skill set, and plenty of natural talent will be key to her success in the future. Well done, Anna. Austin Skoog, a packaging student who worked at Promega Corporation. Austin was an exceptional member of our team from his attitude, leadership, and technical abilities. His learning attitude raised the collective knowledge of our entire department. Congratulations, Austin. We wish you the best in the future. Alicia Stieber, a business administration student who worked at American Edge Real Estate Services. Alicia is a very exceptional individual. She always presented herself professional, dependable, and reliable. She interacted well with her coworkers, clients, and customers. She will always be welcome back here. Alicia is an amazing young woman that will be filled with success. Congratulations, Alicia. Nilu Umarora, a hotel, restaurant, and tourism management student who worked at the Milwaukee Country Club. In my 41 plus years of experience, Nilu was one of the best and the brightest. She is personable, well-disciplined, committed, dedicated, ambitious, intuitive, cheerful, loyal, conscientious, friendly, self-motivated, career-focused, mature, creative, energetic, and performs well under pressure. She is the most deserving of this award. Congratulations, Nilu. Sarah Weber, a packaging student who worked at Smith's Medical. Sarah has demonstrated great passion for medical device packaging. Her drive for continuous improvement has been very impressive. I've had the pleasure of watching Sarah grow into her position of a full functioning engineer who I've trusted to lead projects. Her time management was exceptional, and she has met all deadlines and typically worked ahead of other core team members. Congratulations, Sarah. Adam Westendorf, a hotel, restaurant, and tourism management student who worked at Green Porter Hotel. Adam was dependable on the floor, caring, loving, responsible, and able to communicate. He had great integrity while being a team player, career-focused, mature, and worked extremely well under pressure. He was also well-organized and had a great desire to learn, and most importantly, took great pride in his work. Overall, Adam was an outstanding student. He set high standards for himself and showed genuine desire to serve in the hospitality and tourism profession. Congratulations, Adam. We are proud of you. This completes our Cooperative Education and Internship Program Awards. Thank you again to the amazing students and our hosting employers. You make all of us Stout proud.
Thank you, Brian and Bethany. It is now time to recognize and honor our last awards of the evening, our Samuel E. Wood Medallion Awards. Please join me in welcoming President Dumke of the Stout Student Association to present the medallions.
Good evening. My name is Devin Dumke, and I'm the president of the Stout Student Association. It is my great honor to present tonight's Samuel E. Wood Medallion Awards to a special group of students who have made incredible impacts across our campus and who have personally grown as leaders through their time here at the University of Wisconsin-Stout. Before we present the awards, I'd like to share a bit of history about these medallions. In 1957, the Stout Student Association created an award to be given to students for non-academic contributions to the university. Originally, a one-sided bronze medallion featuring the motto, Learning, Skill, Industry, and Honor, the award continues to be presented annually to seniors who have contributed to campus life through leadership, involvement, and service. Only 1% of the student body is eligible to receive this award, and to those seniors who receive it, it brings prestige and honor. In 1991, the 21st Congress of the Stout Student Association unanimously passed a resolution dedicating the medallion to the memory of Samuel E. Wood, the late Assistant Chancellor for Student Services, adding his face to the reverse side of the medallion. This is a truly fitting legacy for Sam Wood. After reaching 83 years of age, Sam passed away in February 2013. However, his memory will remain here at UW-Stout for many years to come, and this award will continue to be presented to the most outstanding students on campus. To help honor the work and legacy of Sam, I'd like to introduce a special guest, alum, and friend of the university, Scott Cabot. Scott knew Sam well and would like to take a moment to share the importance of this award and what it meant to Sam.
Good evening. I'm Scott Cabot, a 1978 graduate, and like you, a recipient of the Medallion Award. I'm honored to have been asked to join you today to add my congratulations and share with you my memories of Sam Wood. Sam considered having his name attached to the Medallion Award the greatest honor he ever received. I am happy that he lived to see it happen. Before he passed away, he would return to campus to personally congratulate each recipient. The Medallion Award is Stout's highest non-academic honor. If you were like me, learning wasn't confined to the classroom. It happened most often as a member or leader of a student organization. You are being recognized because you took advantage of Stout's tradition of student activities. Our campus culture of student involvement didn't happen by accident. Sam's greatest legacy was his part in creating the environment that allowed this non-traditional learning to nurture and flourish. In Sam's case, he was truly the right man at the right time. He arrived on campus in the late 1960s as registrar, when Stout was beginning a period of rapid growth. The increased number of students meant more opportunities for meaningful student participation. His connection with students was quickly seen, and by 1974, he was Dean of Students. Perfect timing, because that was the year Wisconsin became the first and still one of only a few university systems to establish a role for students in university governance by statute. For the first time, students had more authority and autonomy when it came to student life. Students were empowered, but the big question was how to make this newfound power a positive force. That's where Sam came in and shaped what I believe to be his greatest legacy. Dean Wood was the person who guided and counseled student advisors and their groups on this maiden voyage. He knew when to be hands-off and let students experience the highs and lows of governance, and he knew when to help students steer through rough waters with a gentle hand. He set the tone by embracing both the letter of the statute and the spirit of shared governance. The foundation he laid is the legacy he left that has benefited you even though you never knew it. When you look at the likeness of Sam on the reverse side of the medallion, please remember that the person looking back at you played a small part in your success here at Stout. I assure you he is smiling. Congratulations again on your accomplishments and my best wishes for a bright future. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. It is now my great pleasure and honor to introduce this year's Samuel E. Wood Medallion Award recipients. Our first recipient of the night is Caroline Alabach. Her faculty advisor, Candace Meyer, had this to say: Caroline's dedication, tireless work ethic, and strong leadership are major components of what made her successful in not only this role, but in all roles she has served as a member and leader on campus, locally and nationally. Caroline is a true self-starter with a quiet yet extremely focused determination. Her collaborative leadership style and drive stands out in all the mentioned accomplishments because of the impact it had on others in the community. Congratulations, Caroline. Our next recipient is Kylie Amundsen. Tammy Weiss had the following to say: As Executive Director of AIM, I hired Kylie Amundsen as an intern in 3 leadership positions over the past 2 years. I would hire her for 100 more if I could. For each position, achievement, and honor earned, Kylie put herself out there. She showed up when opportunities presented themselves, and she put her time, effort, and heart into every endeavor. Congratulations, Kylie. Our next award winner is Jamie Bastman. Through their time working together, Residence Life Coordinator Steve Shaw shared the following about their time with Jamie. She frequently shares opportunities with her fellow staff members and residents meant to further their understanding of concepts around equity, diversity, and inclusion. And her willingness to share pieces of her own story through the connections she makes and also through her art demonstrates a level of vulnerability needed to make a lasting impression on a person. Having positively impacted so many residents, student staff, and community members, her legacy of expanding inclusion efforts and challenging mainstream conventions will undoubtedly continue long after she's left the campus community. Congratulations, Jamie. The next recipient is Caitlin Eyerly. Joe Hopp, the program director of Steps for Girls, had this to say about Caitlin. Once in a while, there is a student who comes along who simply sets herself apart from the others. A student who humbles us all with the work, commitment, and compassion she has for our campus, her community, and those she leads. Caitlin Eyerly is that student. I feel blessed I had the opportunity to work with her for as long as I did, and that I got to be a part of her development. Congratulations, Caitlin. Our next recipient is Karanji Harry. Jameson Patrick, who worked with Karanji in the instructional design program at the Graduate School and Stout Online, had this to say. What is most exciting about Karanji's future is she is not done growing as a leader or further branding her leadership style. I believe Karanji has a strong inner voice that guides her and her decisions, and she uses this voice to positively influence others through actions and words, which is both inspirational and energizing to others. For Karanji, it is only a shared journey between Leader Junior from problem to solution. Congratulations, Karanji. The next award recipient goes to Kaylee Harris. On behalf of Kaylee, Krista Pruksh states, Kaylee is extremely active across campus. I don't think there's anyone that doesn't know Kaylee. She is no stranger to being involved and is 100% Stout proud. She has taken an incredible amount of initiative to get involved on campus, has made the most of her experience, and has made a difference while she's at it. She is one of these rare individuals that can instantly adapt to a new situation, be outgoing and personable, and display a high level of professionalism. Congratulations, Kaylee. The next recipient is Michael Higgs. Michael's supervisor, Ian Foley, had this to say. Mike's profound connection with residents enabled him to implement important referrals to mental health services and demonstrate the simplistic but powerful action of showing students somebody cares about them. It is hard to teach someone to take initiative and to care for others. Those are qualities within Mike. I observe students that Mike has helped, and I see he leaves a little piece of himself behind that makes an impressionable positive change on that person's life. Congratulations, Michael. Our next selected recipient is Chris Johnson. Chris has served in numerous positions through campus, but most notably, 2 years serving as Vice President of the Stout Student Association. Darren Watucky, Director of Student Centers and Advisor of the SSA, had this to say on Chris's behalf. The 50th Congress was the first student government in the history of Stout to face a pandemic. Chris was a key player in embracing the technology while developing the processes and protocols to operate in this new environment. Chris Johnson is a good, kind, thoughtful, and lighthearted person. This blend of personality traits, coupled with leadership and teamwork capabilities, creates a gravity that other students and staff are drawn to. Chris is a good person to be around on the personal and professional level. Congratulations, Chris. The next recipient we are highlighting is Blessing Joseph. Dominique Vargas, Associate Dean of Students for Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion, had this to say on Blessing's behalf. Friday, February 19th, 2021, was the 5th Annual Peace March. One of the questions during the debrief session following the march was what or who inspired others to march. Blessing's name was enthusiastically shared because Blessing inspires others to make our college, community, and country more inclusive and equitable. Blessing is someone who every time I see her, I immediately feel inspired. I immediately feel as if a bright light has been turned on because her passion and commitment are incredibly infectious. Blessing motivates me to do better. Congratulations, Blessing. Our next medallion recipient is Alex Sarir. Alex has served in numerous positions, including multiple senator and director positions within the Stout Student Association. Alex's advisor from his position as Organizational Affairs Director of the Stout Student Association, Krista Pruksh, shares, Alex is without a doubt one of those students who you wish could stay around much longer. We see a lot of strong leaders work in the Involvement Center, but he is one that I will always remember. His kind-hearted nature, coupled with his powerful work ethic, is something to be admired. In the many years I have worked with the recipients of this award, he truly embodies the meaning of it. Congratulations, Alex. The next recipient is Raylan Sorensen. Emma Burnt writes, as Raylan's track and field coach, I have the opportunity of witnessing her abilities to cope with high-intensity situations, success, failure, and managing others. In high-intensity situations, Raylan remains true to herself, calm and collected. She has made sure to stay connected, act as a support system, and create opportunities to bring people together even when community seems impossible. Raylan exemplifies what it means to be a Stout Blue Devil and represents our community to the highest degree. Congratulations, Raylan. The next recipient of this award is Jake Thomas. Jake is the creator and manufacturing assistant of the door puller device that has made its way across campus during the pandemic. Monica Herman of the Engineering and Technology Department said this on Jake's behalf. Meeting the right people, recognizing opportunities that nurture, and finding the path that fosters growth is important for all students coming to Stout. Jake is a person who has found his path and is reaching out to helping others to do the same. Jake is making a difference. He is significantly impacting our lives on campus and within the department. Congratulations, Jake. Our final recipient of the Samuel E. Wood Medallion is Samantha Zawicki. Sam's current supervisor of the admissions office, Lacey Seefeld, said this on her behalf. She is organized, detail-oriented, has outstanding communication skills, and excellent follow-through. She also brings her welcoming smile and positivity to the office, greeting each guest with genuine excitement and willingness to help in whatever way she can. Given that past performance is the best predictor of future performance, I have no doubt in my mind that Ms. Zawicki will thrive as a leader wherever life takes her. Congratulations, Samantha. And congratulations to all of our Samuel E. Wood Medallion Award winners. I truly hope that through tonight's celebration and your achievements, you are able to feel the depth and importance of this award. Thank you for all your contributions to campus. And on behalf of the entire Stout Student Association, it is our honor to recognize you for your accomplishments. We thank you again for all you have done for our campus, the leadership you have inspired in our next generation of leaders, and I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you to our student leaders, our nominators, and everyone who supported this event. Words cannot express how proud we are of every single one of our nominees and award recipients.
Thank you for joining us tonight. And on behalf of the Stout Student Association, we are truly proud of our student orgs, student leaders, and all of those nominated and unnominated. You all help make this campus a great place to be. Have a great night, everyone.